Good Official Gang, it's your boy Official. We gonna be talking about, and I feel like it's an underrated topic and an underrated conversation, but we're gonna talk about gun safety, y'all. So, as you see, I deem clear, no magazine, nothing in chamber. Visually and physically see it, so we are deemed cleared. And not to mention, nothing in the magazine. All right, so today we're gonna talk about gun safety, man. So first and foremost, I feel as though this should be taught everywhere and anywhere, especially when going to the range, when having this, or even just understanding the etiquette of it. You know what I mean? Gun safety is key, and I feel like it should be taught and well understood and well respected. So first and foremost, there's going to be 4 rules that I literally live by. Number 1 is going to be treating every firearm as if it's loaded. So treating every firearm as if it's loaded, as you can see, my trigger is up other than back. So do I really know if it's clear or if it's safe? Not really. So I'm gonna just make sure that it's safe, and I'm just gonna treat it properly and treat it as if it's loaded. So what I'm gonna do is, my first rule is just drop the magazine, toss that out the way, and then I'm just gonna slide the rack. I'm gonna rack the slide probably like 2 or 3 times. Now I'm gonna visually and physically see it. I don't wanna dip my finger in there because I was shooting not so long ago, and I might be dipping my finger in the forbidden.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Yeah, you know what I mean. So we ain't gonna do that. But as you can see, I deemed it clear, so we are clear. With that being said, that's rule number 1, treat every firearm as if it's loaded. So going on to number 2. Number 2 is keeping your finger off the trigger at all times until you're ready to shoot. So as you can see, this is called trigger discipline. My finger is way high, way up. It's not inside of the trigger guard. So a lot of people think just because your finger is off the trigger and it's inside the trigger guard, I feel as though that's not safe. I don't think that's proper gun safety or etiquette. So what I usually do is place my finger on top of the frame, or like above the slide at least. So my finger is not in there. I don't bump into something. It won't be no accidental discharge or negligent discharge. So finger is nice and high out of that trigger. So number 3, pointing in a safe direction. As you can see, I'm pointing at this direction and there's nothing there. It's just a wall with cement, and going on and going so forth, which will go into the rule number 4, knowing your target and what's beyond your target. So if I'm pointing here, I already know it's the woods, it's the forest, so nothing can get hurt, or I can't, you know what I mean, nothing will possibly happen, and not to mention I'm already deemed safe. So that goes into the 4 rules that I like to use, which is treat every firearm as if it's loaded, keeping your finger off the trigger, pointing in a safe direction, and knowing what's your target and what's beyond your target. All right, stress is enough. And the reason why I made this video is because I feel like it's underrated. I feel like a lot of people don't talk about gun safety, which is very important, because now a lot of new shooters, or even novice shooters, intermediate shooters, and even beginner shooters, all you see them doing is going to the range on YouTube, going to the range and shooting, but not having the proper etiquette or proper safety, or you know what I mean. And I'm not bashing nobody, because I understand. I was once like that too, but at the end of the day, you know what I mean, when you become more mature and you understand it and you respect it and you well respect it, you won't be treating it like it's just anything. Not to mention, a lot of new gun owners are now just buying it and just throwing it into the safe. Not to mention, in Philadelphia or even PA, you could get your license without even taking a class, which is, I feel like, is cool on the good side, but also bad for the safety aspect, because a lot of people will buy it and not understand how to use it or properly learn how to use it. And not to mention, a lot of shops are charging what, $100 to learn something basic of safety, which I think, in my opinion, it should be free, but I get it. It's not the land of the free, even though it's the land of the free. Everything comes with a price nowadays, which is crazy. But so yeah, I just feel like this is a real touchy subject. And not to mention, I recently lost someone. Well, my lady recently lost someone, which was her little cousin. He was only 16. He would have been 17 in 2 days before he passed. Long story short, he didn't have the proper safety or proper etiquette, and he lost his life. And especially, he was chilling around with the wrong young bulls. The young bulls had, you know what I mean, a blick. He was curious. He didn't understand it. He didn't know how to properly use it. And one thing to another, he lost his life. So we gotta stop letting the curiosity kill the cat, because all these young bulls, or even young kids or children, like, bro, they're losing their lives off of this. And I'm not saying this is a bad thing, because at the end of the day, This won't operate unless it's the operator behind it. So it's not the thing, it's the operator. All right. So this is the reason why I kind of made this video. It was a touchy subject. It kind of was digging into my brain like, maybe I should really make this video because not a lot of people understand this. Not a lot of people treat it like that. Not a lot of people understand it like that. So maybe this video can help you, your friends, or even your loved ones, or even the future generation, you know? So this is the reason why I kind of made this video, and I just want everybody to be safe, everybody to stay ready and always being dangerous at all times, because at the end of the day, the world is getting crazier, the world is getting worse, and not to mention, a lot of people are now becoming gun owners, and I just feel as though everybody should understand these rules. And these 4 rules, again, are: treat every firearm as if it's loaded, 2, keeping your finger off the trigger, 3, pointing in a safe direction, and 4, know your target and what's beyond your target. I feel as though those 4 key points, if it's instilled in your brain and locked in your brain, God forbid you won't have any issues, but we're all human. We're bound to have issues. We're bound to have some fallouts, but it's okay. You know what I mean? It's all a learning curve. And like I said, going back to what I was saying, as far as it's not the thing, it's the operator. Bro, this won't go off unless it won't go. Bro, I don't know how to tell y'all this. Go bang. Go bang. Hold on. Wait, matter of fact. Go bang. Go bang. So nevertheless, ladies and gentlemen, gun safety is key. Please instill that into your mind while carrying, while using, or even going to the range and having fun. This is not a toy. This is not a game. Don't play with your life. Don't play with anybody else's life. Don't point it at your YN young bulls. Don't point it at anybody unless you're really ready to use it. I can't stress this enough, man. Gun safety is key. And all I gotta say is y'all be safe. Y'all always stay ready and always be dangerous. This is your boy Official. Y'all take it easy. I love y'all. And take care of yourselves, man. And it's about to be the new year. So, New Year's resolution. Let's get back into it, y'all.